and welcome back to my channel. All right, so this morning, it's Monday morning. I was literally woken up with tons of messages in my inbox about this latest shooting in Kenosha, Wisconsin involving Mr. Jacob Blake. Now, I want to start this video off by saying we do not know a whole lot about what happened other than Mr. Blake was shot by the police in the back. We know that he was there, or the police were there. They were called to a domestic disturbance, okay? But we don't really know what Mr. Blake's involvement in it is. I have done some reading, and there are various reports on why the police were there to begin with. So I want to reserve talking about that in detail because we really don't know what the details are. That being said, I want to clear up one thing. Mr. Blake is still alive. He was not killed, fortunately, but he is in the hospital recovering from surgery related to his injuries. Like I said, he was shot in the back, I believe 7 times from what I heard in the video. I don't know if all 7 bullets actually hit him in the back, or if he was just hit by a few of them. Needless to say, he is recovering in the hospital, and hopefully, God willing, he will make a full recovery. Now, I say that because the real reason I make this video is to ask why we are rioting and looting. By the time I woke up this morning, I believe this incident happened at about 5 p.m. on Sunday. By the time I woke up this morning, there was chaos in the streets, okay? People breaking store windows, setting things on fire, destroying vehicles, destroying car lots. Why? My question to everybody out there is, have we not learned that this isn't solving anything? This isn't getting us anywhere, okay? Now, I want to be very clear about what my initial thoughts are on this video. So get very close and listen very carefully. I am in no way saying that what the police did was right or wrong. I am in no way saying what the suspect, Mr. Blake, did was right or was wrong. And the reason why I cannot say that for sure is because we don't know the full story. Now, I really wish people would wait on the facts before they start destroying their cities, okay? I mean, it is crazy. It is crazy, okay? I'm not going to play this video because I don't want this to get, not monetized and shot down, okay? Because I play videos on everything and I always get in trouble for it. So I'm not going to play this video, but I'm going to link it below. I'm sure you have seen it, but I'm going to describe to you what happened. So what the video shows is it shows Mr. Blake being followed by the police. He's on one side of the car. He's on the passenger side of the car. I don't know if he was putting his kids in the car, if he was standing there talking to the police, if he was being questioned. And then you see him walking ahead of the police, and the police are aiming their weapons at him. I'm assuming giving him commands. Now, I don't hear what they're saying, but I assume that they are giving him commands to stop, to lay down on the ground, to not move any further. But yet you see Mr. Blake continue to move further. Now, that is the fact. You see him move further. You see the police behind him with their weapons drawn, okay? I'm going to ask the question that everybody should be asking. Why did he not comply with the police? Why did he not stop? Yes, I agree, okay? He didn't have a weapon. He didn't seem to have a weapon, okay? But why did these police officers not physically take him down? I don't know. I'm not a police officer. I'm not an expert, so I can't answer those questions, but I'm really interested to hear what the full story is of the whole entire situation. Now, the sad part is Mr. Blake's children were in the car. I do not know how many children were in the car, but there were children in the car. So it's very sad because they witnessed their father in this altercation with police and getting shot by police. It must be extremely traumatic. But I ask again, why, if you know your children are in the car, if you know police are pointing a gun at you, why walk towards the car with your children in it? You have to ask yourself those questions. I know that it is really hard to see this. I totally agree that there are some bad characters even in police departments. And there may even be a situation of these are rookie police due to everything that's going on, police officers quitting, police stations being, with a low number of officers to patrol the streets. There's a lot of factors that could be playing into this, because to me, these police officers looked very trepidatious in the way that they were, dealing with Mr. Blake. They just didn't look to me like policemen that had been on the job for a long time, the way they handled it. Again, that's just my observation. I'm not stating that that is the fact whatsoever, okay? But we have to do this, you guys. We have to just stop for a second and take a beat and wait for the information and the facts to come out before we react. I really, really hate seeing what I'm seeing going on in Wisconsin. And what really, really, really bothers me is that Kenosha, Wisconsin is not too far from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where Burnell Trammell was viciously and innocently shot and killed in front of his storefront for no reason, for no justified reason. He wasn't even breaking the law. He wasn't shot by police. And there was no outrage for his death. Not to the levels of this, not to the levels of George Floyd. There was no outrage. So tell me how it makes sense that we riot and loot over something like this, but we don't riot or loot over a man who lost his life not too far down the street from Kenosha, Wisconsin, okay? And in Milwaukee, okay, which is, I found out, is known as Killwaukee, this happens all the time. But we pick and choose, or at least we let the media pick and choose what we are outraged about. And that's really where I see a problem. That's where I really see a problem, is that it would be one thing if there was something really wrong going on, something that really needed to be fixed, and we were out there protesting to get it fixed, okay? But it's so inconsistent how we pick and choose what we're going to be offended by, what we're going to be outraged by, what we're going to trash our city over. It's really sad. And I really want to beg people to really stop and think about it for a second and use this opportunity to take the lessons that we learned from how we handled the incident with George Floyd and choose to handle this one differently. Okay? I understand for the loved ones of this man, are going to be emotionally charged and emotionally, reactional to this situation. But for people who are not directly involved, take this time to try something a different way. Wait on the facts, wait on the information, and then draw your conclusions from there. Because as we have learned, as we're still learning in the George Floyd case, there's information still coming out. Again, it doesn't justify how the police conducted themselves, okay? But there's lessons. There's lessons in all of these moments, and we're not learning them, and that's why they continue to happen. So I really hope that my message in this video is heard. I hope that Mr. Blake makes a full recovery, that we're able to find out what happened in this situation, and I will definitely make a video following up on that as soon as I know more. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like, give it a share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.